Character introduction plays a key role in any movie. They set the mood, tone, and the literal setting. Indeed, the success of a movie relies on how effective the character introduction is. So today, we are ranking the best character introductions and entrances from movies, from Bollywood to Hollywood. Let's begin. Tina Carlisle's introduction in The Mask. The Mask has become one of the most beloved comic book movies of the 90s. However, one of its most famous scenes was the intro of Cameron Diaz's Tina Carlisle, where Carlisle visits Ipkiss at his job, and her slow-motion entrance absolutely stunned the audience. This movie entrance was so epic that it essentially launched her entire film career. Number 14. Kirthi's interval scene in Gatta Kusthi. Gatta Kusthi is an emotional comedy drama in a kabaddi sport backdrop. Kabaddi, for those of you who don't know, is basically a combative sport, scoring points by raiding into the opponent's court. The interval scene of Aishwarya Lakshmi's Kirthi is a pure blast. A predictable, yet a fascinating mass sequence. This is a film that turns toxic masculinity on its head by having a woman leading from the front. Number 13. Wonder Woman's entrance in Batman vs. Superman. Wonder Woman's debut in Batman vs. Superman was just one of many amazing moments in Zack Snyder's follow-up to Man of Steel. Wonder Woman's role in the film, including her breathtaking entrance, stood out quite well in the movie. Number 12. The T-800's introduction in Terminator 2. The Terminator 2 Judgment Day is an iconic sequel, wisely turning the T-800 into a hero. In this follow-up to the original hit movie, our hero makes a grand entrance. The killing machine from the first Terminator movie that's been reconfigured to be a bodyguard for the young John Connor. Number 11. The entrance of the chest-bursting alien. In this sci-fi scarefest, Sigourney Weaver plays Ripley, one of 7 crew members trapped aboard a spaceship with a vicious alien. The scene starts with a calm, tranquil dinner, but it's suddenly interrupted in the grossest way possible. The alien makes its presence known to the crew, making one of the most iconic character entrances in movie history. Number 10. Demi-god Panjurli's entrance in Cantara. With such a powerful storyline, Cantara provides excellent performances by every actor. In this epic scene, we can see Shiva resurrected again by the demigod Panjurli, in a moment that sent goosebumps to everyone in the cinema hall. Number 9. The Avengers Assemble scene in the Endgame. Everything boils down to the final battle with Thanos in Avengers Endgame. The scene starts with Captain America stands in front of Thanos and his army, believing that there is no hope. And few moments later, portals starting to opening and superheroes appear one by one, leading to Cap uttering the memorable line, "Avengers, Assemble." Number 8. Old Vikram Rathore's entrance in Jawan. Shah Rukh Khan, often hailed as the king of Bollywood, is once again taking the film industry by storm. Jawan is a high-toned action-adventure about Captain Vikram Rathore and his son Azad Rathore. And the old Vikram Rathore's entry has left audiences spellbound, with many declaring it as a never-before-seen avatar of Khan. Number 7. Interval introduction scene of Amarendra, Baahubali. Baahubali is one of the most technically brilliant films that has come out from Indian cinema. And one of the most overwhelming and enthralling scenes comes in the Baahubali interval. In a montage sequence, it shows that the golden statue of Balaladeva couldn't compare with the true might of Baahubali. And with the music, this lures the audience into one of the most memorable scenes in Bollywood cinema. Number 6. Captain Jack Sparrow's entrance in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow is a legendary pirate of the seven seas and the irreverent trickster of the Caribbean. And his introduction was even epic. The first glimpse we get of Captain Sparrow, he's approaching a dock aboard a ship that is rapidly sinking. As Jack's vessel makes its way to the dock, it's almost fully submerged. It's a more epic approach than one would expect from a pirate. Number 5. Agent Vikram's self-reveal. The Kamal Hassan star Vikram has been nothing short of all-encompassing, driven primarily by the continuously engaging crime saga. Also, Vikram truly comes alive post the adrenaline-filled interval scene, with a build-up music sequence elevating the mood. Vikram's entrance wasn't just epic, it left an indelible impression on film audiences for decades. Number 4. The introduction of Joker in The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's brilliant turn as the sociopath with a smile gave audiences a lot of memorable moments in The Dark Knight. In the first scene, the Joker's henchmen zip-line down into one of Gotham's banks with guns. They get into the vault, but they begin to shoot each other. Just when one of them pulls off his mask, that's when we get our first glimpse at an icon in the making. Number 3. Ethan Hunt's introduction in the Mission Impossible 2. The intro to Mission Impossible 2 finds Ethan Hunt climbing with his bare hands and no equipment to scale a rock face. With quiet music that builds up as he climbs to the top, there are tense moments including Ethan hanging by one hand. The scene is particularly memorable since it is a slow build. There is no action, just Ethan climbing. Number 2. The appearance of T-Rex in the Jurassic Park. This cult classic focuses on resurrected dinosaurs which wreak havoc on humans. The dinosaurs, created as theme park attractions, are cloned through genetic engineering. Of course, things go sideways when corruption within the ranks sets off a series of events that allow the dinosaurs to roam. And with confrontation with a hungry T-Rex, gives us an introduction to an extremely fearsome predator in its element, remarking one of the most epic scenes in cinema history. And number 1. Darth Vader's entrance in Star Wars Episode 4. This epic saga of revolution, redemption, and romance has been creating one of the biggest fandoms in the world. As the first installment of the franchise, Star Wars introduces audiences to the deep-breathing, force-choking villain, the Darth Vader. In the first scene, Darth Vader emerges from the cloud of gunfire. Never has a billowing cape inspired more dread, without even uttering a word, which remarks one of the epic scenes in cinema history. Well, there you go. The most epic character entrances. What should be our next? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to SL Made. See you next week.